Hi, Cynthia here. I don't normally do this, but so many people have asked me, what is it that I eat in a day? And usually it only gets to my second breakfast, and then people kind of trail off in the conversation and start asking about other things or start telling me about what they eat, or even a totally different subject from there. So what I decided to do today is I actually just finished, sorry for the shakiness here, I'm holding it myself. This is a very candid, no makeup, in the morning routine. Just finished my workout. Usually every other day I will either go to the gym or go to the park, which we did yesterday. My husband and I, we went to the park and to the beach just for a stroll. And then on my other days I usually do, you can see my weights over there. I just do a workout at home routine. I follow an awesome woman on YouTube. Her name is Musni, and she's got some really fun routines, either that or I'll just do whatever. Not anything too strict, just something to get my heart pumping and help me to feel strong on a daily basis. And so what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about what I eat in a day. It's not anything strict. I don't follow anything strict. I just eat what feels good to me. And if something ever makes me not feel good, then I try my best to eliminate it from my, I don't like to say diet, but from my lifestyle. But again, no restrictions here, other than following a whole food plant-based diet is what I focus on. I'm going grocery shopping today to buy some more fruit, because in our household, fruit and veggies don't typically last very long, because we eat a lot of it and we like to eat it very fresh. So as you can see here, my favorite thing to do in the morning is to eat a ripe banana. That's my favorite thing. That would be, sorry for the shakiness here, a ripe banana that looks totally ripe. A lot of people don't like to eat it totally ripe. Also, we have fresh grapes. I usually like to do a lot of fresh berries and grapes. If I have any crop juice, then we have that in the morning as well. I love crop juice. If you're ever in the Sarasota area, I highly recommend checking them out. They have cold pressed fresh juices and smoothie bowls and lots of other wonderful raw whole food plant-based treats and smoothies as well. That actually in there is my homemade kombucha. I made it with blackberries. As you can see, I do over here, nothing fancy here, is a small batch of kombucha. You can see a really big SCOBY that's been going on for some time now. So if anybody needs some, let me know. I'd be happy to give it to you. It's all organic. And so typically first thing in the morning, what I do is I hydrate. I have some water and I put some MSM powder in that. If I don't have any powder, I use the MSM tablets, especially when I'm traveling. And you can find more about that on my blog, and just do a search for MSM, and I can put a link in underneath the video here for my blogs, especially that one. And then also usually my husband Zane, he likes to have oatmeal in the morning, so we get a gluten-free oatmeal. What he adds to his oatmeal is Hippie butter hemp seeds, which we love, 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 love. Hippie butter hemp seeds. I'll put a link at the bottom. We also do flaxseed, ground flaxseed. I'll show you my fridge in a bit. No judgment here. It's not the cleanest fridge in the world. Usually after my workout, I like to do a protein shake. I really like Nature's Plus. Not sure why they call it the paleo protein, because that's, as you know from my blogs, that's not my favorite word, but it is vegan, gluten-free. What I like about this one is there's no frills, no extra added stuff. It's just whole plant-based foods. And again, it's just nothing fancy, so that way I can flavor it the way that I want to. I also, a lot of times, usually my third morning snack of the day, I like to have, this is a treat. It's not typically considered a whole food, but I really like these a lot. It's the vegan dairy-free yogurt. A lot of times I like to add hemp seeds again to that, or I'll do like frozen berries. I'll add that as well. And then a extra special treat from my mother-in-law. We recently went to San Diego to visit my husband's family for Christmas. He grew up in San Diego, and my mother-in-law, she gave us as one of the treats was from Colorado, these homemade dried fruit. I had this on the plane, and it was such a wonderful snack to have. Other than what they give you on the plane, this was such a treat to have some dried fruit. So I didn't have to carry around fresh fruit with me. Also, typically in the afternoon, after lunch, which is normally like a salad or any sort of, I like to go to Crop Juice and get a smoothie bowl because it's very calorie dense. If I'm in a hurry, I generally will have a very dense smoothie that I've already made. I tend to eat a lot of calories in the morning because that's typically around my workout time, so I eat a lot during that time. Before lunch, one of my favorite treats would be, usually I have this with veggies, but I wanted to show you some crackers that I'm currently obsessed with. We'll see how long that obsession lasts, but it's a gluten-free cracker that I really like, and I actually found these at Costco. And this is a vegan cream cheese. This is great if you ever have to go to a party, put this on a cheese tray. No one will know that it's vegan because it's just that good. This is a cashew-based one, and this is an almond-based one, Kite Hill. So I really like that. They actually have that at Publix here, Whole Foods, Sprouts, all those stores. So I'm very grateful to be able to have those options. As you can see, it's a nice sunny day, morning here in Florida. You can see a little bit of my home here. You've seen my kitchen before, and so this is my kitchen. Anyway, so I'll take you over to my fridge. Again, no judgment here. As you can see, one of my husband's favorite snacks is kimchi. He loves this. He's been eating this since he was very young. This is my MSM powder. Again, I'll put the link about MSM below. And there's some crop juice that actually has some kombucha in it. As you can see, I reuse my crop juice if I don't return the bottles to them, at which point they donate to charity. And then, whoops, my hand's going in the wrong direction. And then this is a locally produced, it's called Totally Nuts almond milk. This one is unsweetened. There are other flavors that they carry, but it's a locally made. I bought it here in Sarasota. Ground flaxseed, we use this a lot in baking. It's great for doing as an egg alternative. And my husband likes to put that in his oatmeal to add extra fiber. Some of our supplements here, there's the MSM tablets, some herbal tinctures, B12 spray, that's a must for everyone, not just vegans. I talk about that in my blogs as well. DIM, which is, this is one of my favorite product lines, Pure Thera Pro. It's considered pharmaceutical grade, professional grade. They are a great company that I stand by wholeheartedly. I also really like to do the vitamin C spray all the time. Zyphomin is a great product. If you ever suffer from any sort of pain, I do not take any sort of pain reliever, but if I need one and it's natural, I only reach for Zyphomin. I don't use any other type. And then as you can see, a lot of plant-based eaters, they really like to use nutritional yeast. I use this when I make my homemade cheese, which I use. These are organic raw cashews, which I use for my cashew cheese, which is so good. The nutritional yeast, again, will give it that cheesy flavor. Dates I have here, these are non-GMO, specifically because I'm going today make, for the fourth time, because we love it so much, is a raw vegan chocolate pie. So I'll show you some more of that. My husband really likes to use popcorn. All he does is put about a quarter cup in a brown bag in the microwave. If you use a microwave, I know a lot of people don't, but we put in the microwave for just under 2 minutes, and you have a bag of popcorn, and you can add like sea salt, or you can use some nutritional yeast or cayenne. We have almond flour, which I use for baking. I have some lemon balls that I emailed out recently the recipe, and I have some of those currently in my freezer. Some salsa, I like to use a lot of that. If you can make your own fresh salsa, good for you. I don't like to make it that often because it's hard for me to find really good tomatoes in Florida, in my opinion. Then, of course, you see my almond yogurt that I really like. The crisper, I always have fresh veggies, celery, peppers, to make sure I'm getting a lot of different colors in our diet. Usually we have a lot more, but I have to go grocery shopping today. And right now there's nothing in my crisper because I already washed all the grapes. A lot of times I like to make the grapes, wash the grapes ahead of time, wash the fruits and veggies ahead of time so that they are ready to eat. And in our cabinet here, you'll see I like to carry soups on hand so that during lunchtime, if we're in a hurry, we can just, and it's the cooler weather, we can have something warm, or if we're in a rush to have dinner, there's something that you can, a very hearty sort of thing like the Amy's spicy chili. It's gotta be spicy. And then you'll see my vegan, non-GMO, allergy-free chocolate, which I'm gonna use for the pie, almond butter, pumpkin, which I use for a lot of different things. Coconut oil, I use very, very sparingly, only for little tiny portions, or if I'm baking to grease a pan, I do not use it very often. That's kind of it for now. But you'll see, I'll add some photos at the end so you can see some of the things that we eat. I do post on Facebook and Instagram a lot what we're eating. It's usually salads, or some pasta, or some bean dishes, which is our favorite for dinner specifically. And so that's pretty much it for now. One of the top things that you must do all the time is hydrate. So drink lots of water. If you're in a cold state and it's winter time, make sure you're trying some herbal teas. Even things like green tea is very low in caffeine, and it helps to boost the metabolism and has been proven to have a lot of anti-carcinogenic properties in it. Then of course I like as a treat kombucha, which I talk about all the time. And if you can find a local juice bar, like I'm so grateful to have here in Sarasota, such as Crop Juice, they have such wonderful cold pressed juices. Especially in the winter time, you want to make sure you're getting a lot of nutrient dense vitamins such as vitamin C, for example, and minerals as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Check out the photos at the end. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.